discussion is basically the concept of carbohydrates. And as I've said, it's of essence for us, sorry for that, to try and find out the role of carbohydrates in different areas, especially now that I've said that they form an essential part of what we call chemicals of life or biomolecules. Now, by definition, carbohydrates basically or can be loosely defined as components that form what we call the energy-giving foods. This is basically an informal definition, but of course, as I said, we're going to look at this from two different perspectives, from chemistry and biology. And basically, from a biological point of view, we are going to see that this range of compounds known as carbohydrates consists of the energy-giving foods. And basically, they are found in what we call the plant cell walls. The plant cell walls and basically wood. So in this case, we're going to see that the cellulose part of these specific organisms, or maybe plants, form what we call formed by the basic building blocks of these carbohydrates. And from chemistry, we're going to see that carbohydrates can be defined from their basic building elements, which are carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And we're going to shortly see how that one can be able to be defined. Now, of essence for us is to identify the main objective for our study for today, which basically is going to open for us ways, as I said, in trying to interpret the formation of some of the important genetic molecules like the DNA and RNA, which are derivatives, of course, of these particular carbohydrates that we're talking about. So for us to understand the concept of DNA and their structural formation and RNA, it is of essence for us to understand the concept of carbohydrates. So that is insofar as biology and the concept of genetics is concerned. And now for chemistry, it is of essence for us to try and understand this specific topic. Now that we have to understand how this specific structural formation, or how we can be able to manipulate these molecules in order to attain these specific derivatives that we have talked about. So in this case, this one is going to, as I have demonstrated, going to be of essence for us. And this, of course, concept of carbohydrates, just like another organic compounds, are going to have a way in which we are going to classify them, so that in case maybe we're doing an analysis, we can be able to identify under which class this range of carbohydrates fall.